Sorry for the technical difficulties there with the lag in the stream and the stream not being up. The broadcast system we have been using, it crashed, and we're up now. So the rest of the JV game will be up and the varsity game. Oh my God. Oh God.
I got it. Oh, I got it. All right, guys, we're back at it live. All right, nice shout out to Gilbert Rondo.
Oh my God.
All right, guys, we're back. We're back at it.
Why is mic number 7?
All right, guys. All right, so. All right, guys, we're back at. Turn on. Hey, Talon.
Hey, bud. No. Off. Off.
All right, guys, we're back at it live here.
You gotta leave, dude.
No.
All right, guys, back at it live.
Talent.
Go, you want? Oh, it's on. It's on. It's on.
All right, we're back at it. Luke Ferranto and Justin Slinkard are going to be announcing this game. They're two phenomenal people, very family-friendly people. Now, one thing, we got Dustin Apt in that house. All right. Oh,
I can't even sit down.
Oh, we're on. We're on. All right, guys. So, Gilbert. All right. Gilbert, why am I not on? Slink.
What's up, Schwager?
I'm not him. This is Gilbert.
Oh, okay.
This is
Here,
the
commentate.
Gilbert. All right, Smackerini by the ball. Aubrey Jogger smacks it. Dustin, you want to go? Gilbert, I can't hear. Here we go. Talon James is right next to me. Sorry. Gilbert.
Yeah.
I can't hear. All right, Smackerini blocked. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on. So, Smackerini up, hit the ball. Bump set, spike it, boom. Yep. No. Gilbert. Really? I can't do that. Oh, that's loud. All right.
Give me this one.
Oh, yeah, you can put that one on Bowser. Anyway. I'm perfectly fine.
Set. And a spike.
That ain't no spike. That's it.
Bump. Set.
All right. I'm not real sure what's going on. Devin's
And a
looking.
spot.
Devin, look at me.
Close.
Gilbert, quit doing that. You turned me down. Dustin Knapp's in the house right now. Get some H2O in.
I can't hear you.
Oh.
Set. Oh.
Spiked into the net by St. Genevieve. St. Genevieve? All right, guys. I hope Kyle Schweiss is watching right now.
Park Hill Central with a serve.
Hope you know, don't get them in trouble. We stole this from them. They're currently not here. And someone said a bad word. That's my fault, buddy.
Bump by St. John.
Nobody do
Set.
anything.
And a spike.
It's on, don't worry.
Where are the buttons to the thing?
Oh.
No, we're on mute. Gilbert has them. Devin, I think we're muted.
You're not. Look, this means you're talking.
Huh? No. No. I can hear something about talking about being seated. Oh, that was loud.
St. John with us.
Dude, the buttons are starting to make me mad.
Yeah, Bowser. Freaking Gilbert took him. Slink, we're live, dude. Stop interrupting.
St. John with the timeout.
Doc. Schweier, you gotta get up, dude. Schweier, you gotta get up. Schweier, you have to get up. You cannot sit at this table anymore.
Swaggy, you've got to go, dude.
Okay, first of all, put the buttons back on.
What mic? We're not on the mic. I'm not on the mic. Doc, I'm not even on.
it goes. Okay, both of them are bouncing now. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Thank you.
Check, 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 check.
Okay, and we're back here for the second set of the Dragon and St. John Rebels game. Dragons are leading here 3-0 in the second set, but the Rebels did take the first set 25-14.
We are also sorry for technical difficulties in the first set. If you weren't tuning in, Central won that, I believe, 25-14. But Emma Gegg will serve now for St. John. It's over. And it'll be spiked by number 13 and out. Dragons with an early start, 4-0 lead, something they needed, and it'll be timeout for the Rebels after a 4-0 start from St. Genevieve.
We are back from a Rebels timeout. Dragons came out with a 4-0 lead to start the second set, and Rebels came out and took a timeout. And it will be St. John's ball here to start off after this timeout.
Emma Gegg will serve.
And the serve will be over. We'll have a tip over from the Central. Will get down on St. John's court, making it a 4-1 game.
Great little no-look tip from the Rebels. Caught the Dragons off guard. Number 9 will serve for the Rebels. Her serve is over. Emmy will bump it. Jolie will set it. Kaylin will spike it, and it is over. And an attempt block from the Rebels is unsuccessful, and it will be the Dragons' point.
Dragons will have a substitution here. Sophie Huck is in the game. We'll have a serve from Julie Parker. Serve will be over. Central's with a spike is in, making it a Rebels point, making it 5-2 here. Dragons leading.
Great spike from number 13, one of the harder ones we've seen today. Number 10 will serve for the Rebels now. Down 3 points is the Rebels. The serve is over. Sophia will bump it. Jolie sets. Kaylin Harmon spikes, and a great spike. She's had a lot of great spikes today already. Had a nice day for her so far.
Dragons will have 2 substitutions in the game. Kaylin Fowler and Vivian Kiefer will be in the game. We'll have Vivian Kiefer here with the serve. The serve will be over. Have a set from the Rebels, tipped over. Good save from the Rebels. Have another tip over from the Dragons. Spike from the Rebels is tipped by St. John, but still in play. There's a spike here by Kale Clements. And a save here from the Rebels. Bump back over of a set from Julia Parker. Spiked by Sophie Huck. Will be tipped, but still in. Good save from Kale. Dragons will bump it back over. Rebels trying to spike it here. Blocked by St. John. Will result in a St. John point, making it 7-2.
Nice rally from the Dragons there and the Rebels. Rebels made some nice plays, but the Dragons will continue to have a serve in a 7-2 game. Serve is over, and the Rebels with a miss bump, and the Dragons will get an easy point there. Rebels need a not looking like themselves here from the first set. Maybe they can bounce back here now.
And be another serve here from St. John. The serve will get over. Central setting up spike. Good save from St. John. Bump back over by Julie Parker. Spiked by Central. Will barely stay in, making it a Rebels point.
Looks like we'll have substitutions. Kaylin Harmon and Abby Boyer will sub in back for Kaylin Harmon. That's a weird concept. But number 5 will serve for the Rebels in an 8-3 game. Emma will bump it. Jolie bumps it again. Sophia with the set over, or spike, sorry. Rebels will spike it over. Emma Gegg will bump. Jolie Parker with the nice set to Kale. She'll spike it and right into the net. And that will be a Central Rebels point.
We have a serve here from Central from number 5. And the serve will be over. St. John with the spike, with a tip from Kaylin Fowler, goes off the net, make it a Central point.
Central's trying to start a nice run here to climb back. Number 5 will continue to serve for the Rebels. Her serve, nice one. Emma Gegg will bump. Jolie Parker will set. Kale Clements spike and blocked, but nice save from the Dragons, and it's over the net. Number 1 for Rebels will spike it. Abby Boyer will bump. Kale will set for Emma, and she spikes it out of bounds. And a 3-0 run for the Rebels.
And we'll have number 5 again here serving for the Rebels. Serve will tip off the net off Emma Gegg. Good save though from St. John. Rebels set up a spike, tipped over. Good save from Abby Boyer. Have us another spike from Emma Gegg. Tip by Central will stay in, making it a St. John point. Making it 9-6 here, Dragons leading.
Great play from Abby Boyer there on the nice dig there. Kale Clemens will serve now for the Dragons. It is going to be spiked by number 1 for the Rebels. Nice block. And the Rebels having some miscommunication, but it's over. Kaylin Fowler will set. Jolie will, and Emma Gegg will spike it. Number 1 for the Rebels. Abby Boyer sets. Jolie, a little tip over, and maybe a push.
Yeah, there's a lift from Jolie on the court. Be a Rebels ball, Rebels serve from number 7. Serve is over. Have a bump from Kale. Pass from Jolie Parker. Spike tipped over by Sophie. We blocked by Central. Make it a Central point.
Central, nice run here. I'm pretty sure 5-0. Number 7 will serve for Central. Her serve is nice and over. Kaylin Fowler will set it. Jolie Parker another set. Emma Gegg spikes it into the net. And now we have a tied game at 9-9. The Rebels able to fight back after a deficit. And it is tied up.
We have another serve from number 7 Central. Will be over. Have a bump from Kale. Tipped by Jolie. Good spike from Kaylin Fowler, but it will be saved. I have St. John's set up a spike. Spiked by Emma Gegg. Tipped by Central, but will stay in. Another tip over from Central. Good save from Abby Boyer. Will be bumped back over by Jolie Parker. Central setting up the spike here. Blocked by St. John, but the Rebels keep it in play. And the pass from Jolie Parker. Tipped over by Sophie Huck. Rebels do make a simple play, and they tip it off the net, making it a Dragons point.
Great rally there from the Rebels and the Dragons. Emmy Brown will serve in for will check in for Sophia Hook, and she will serve. Her serve is over. The bump and the set and the spike from number 1 for the Rebels is into the net, and the Dragons now have a 2-point lead.
And we'll have another serve here from St. John. We'll have Emerson Brown with the serve. Serve is over. Have a spike here from the Central. Will be tipped by St. John and go out, making it a Rebels point.
Central will serve now. Number 1 will serve for Central. Here in the second set, Central did win the first. Her serve is over. Abby Boyer will bump. Emmy will set. Jolie Parker with the spike, and it is blocked by the Rebels, but out of bounds, and a point for the Dragons as Kaylin Harmon subs in for Kaylin Fowler.
We'll have a serve here from the Dragons. Abby Boyer with the serve is over. Central step a spike here, blocked by the Dragons, but does get over the net, make it a Central point.
Great spike from the Dragons. Number 13 will sub in for the Rebels, and number 6 for number 21 and number 5. Rebels and Dragons trading points here in the second set. Number 6 for the Rebels will serve. Her serve will be over. Emmy will dig it out. Jolie with the set, and Kaylin Harmon with the spike. A nice spike from her. And it is 13-11. Dragons leading.
We'll have Emma Gig here with the serve for St. John. Serve will be over. Rebels, a little bit of a miss hit, but spiked over. We'll have Jolie with a pass to Kaylin Harmon with a spike, and it'll be spiked into the net for the Rebels point.
Great set going on here. Rebels and Dragons keep trading points after a great start from the Dragons. Rebels answered, and now trading points as number 9 will serve for Rebels. Her serve will be over. Bumped from Emmy. Another bump from Kaylin Harmon, and the spike is over from Kale Clements. And a good spike. Looked a little like a curveball over there to Central. Caught him off guard. And it'll be another point for the Dragons.
Dragons will have a substitution here. We'll have Sophie Huck subbing in for Emerson Brown. We'll have Jolie Parker with the serve. Well, ball is over. Have a spike here by Central. We'll have a save from Kel Clements. Bumped by Jolie Parker. Spiked by Emma Gag. Will be saved by the Rebels. Another spike from the Rebels will stay in, making it a Rebels point.
Great spot from the Rebels. They're able to find the back of the corner here in the court. Number 10 for Central will serve now as they keep trading points. At this pace, St. John will win. Number 10 will serve. Sophia will bump it. Kale will spike it over, and a great spike. Got high up on the net and spiked it right over. We're in no man's land.
And we'll have 2 substitutions here for St. John. We'll have Kaylin Fowler and Vivian Kiefer in for Kaylin Harmon and Abby Boyer. Vivian Kiefer will have the serve here. Serve is over. Have a tip over by Central, tip back over by St. John. Central does get the ball. And we have a hit from St. John off the backboard, making it a Rebels point.
Looks like we got a challenge, maybe, if that's available in volleyball. Jolie Parker looks like she'll be going over to talk to the refs here. And it will be a no point, it looks like, since it went off the top of the pole that is holding the basketball hoop up. And it'll be another serve for the Dragons here. A weird play, but the Dragons will get another serve and another chance at a point, as the Rebels did not get the point there.
Wait.
No, oh, there was. The Dragons got it. I thought it was just a replay. It's either a replay of this go or Dragons point. We're not sure. We're not experts.
The referees are having a little trouble getting, still trying to get the scoreboard right.
As Justin Slinkard would say, we don't claim to be experts.
We are not experts at this game.
The Dragons will serve, though, so here we go. And it lands just in.
That'll be a kill for St. John. Be the first one.
Nice
of the game
little
so
kill.
far. We'll have another serve here from the Dragons. That serve will be over. Be bumped by the Rebels. Spiked. Good save from St. John. Jolie Parker with the pass to Kel Clements. Spiked. Will be blocked by Central, but good save. Another spike back over from Central will be saved again. Pass from Jolie Parker. Spiked by Sophie Huck. Have a good pass from the Rebels. Tipped over. And good try from St. John, but it will be a Rebels point.
Substitutions. Kalen Harmon will sub in. And then Abby Boyer will sub in for Kellen Harmon. I don't know what that. I don't know what that is.
The double substitution.
It seems pointless, but there's got to be some logic behind it. Number 5 will serve for the Rebels. The bump from Emma Gegg, set from Jolie Parker. Sophia Hook will spike, and a good one off the hands of the Rebels, and a point for the Dragons as they lead 17-14. Spike over. Kale Clemens will bump it. Jolie Parker will set it, and Emma Gegg with the spike. And number 9 will spike it back over for the Rebels. Kale with a nice save. Jolie will set it up for Sophia, and she will get over, and a nice save from Emma Gegg, and a weird play from the Rebels, and the Dragons will get a point.
Wait, did I miss my turn there?
What?
Was that my?
Yeah, it's all right.
I was in my own world there, but that was a good save from the Dragons there. We had a lift from Central, have a serve, and Kel Clements will be over. Have a spike from Central, is hit into the net, making a Dragons point. The Dragons are leading here 19-14, but the Rebels will call a timeout here.
You can take that one if you want.
Sub in.
Turn me up. 19-14 game here in set 2. We are back. Kale Clemens will serve for the Dragons. Kale's serve will get over. The Rebels will spike it over. Number 1. Kale will bump it. Jolie will set. Emma Gegg with the spike. Nice save from the Rebels, and they will spike it back over. Abby Boyer will bump it. Jolie Parker another bump. Emma Gegg will set it over. Good save from the Rebels. Spiked over. Sophia Hook with the save, and Kale Clemens will set it back over. The spike from number 1 on Central is over. The set from Jolie. Spike from Sophia is hits the net. And it'll be a point for the Rebels. A nice run going on there for the Rebels. They will get the point though.
Number 7 will serve for Park Hills. Set is good. Bump by Kale Clemens. Set by Jolie Parker. Spiked by Emma Gegg. Walled up by Park Hills. Number 1 with the bump. Number 8 bumps it back over the net. Abby Boyer bumps to Jolie. Sets for Kaylin. Jolie Parker with the bump. Spiked by Sophie Hook. Is tipped out. That'll be a point for St. John. St. John leads 20-15 in the second set.
Emmy will sub in for Sophia Hook, and she will serve. Her serve is over. Good serve. Will be spiked by number 1 for the Rebels. Good set from Emmy. Another set from Jolie to Emma Gegg, and she will spike it over, but a good block from the Rebels. Rebels spike it back over and is out. Good lead from the Dragons, and they got a 6-point lead here in set number 2.
A little bit of commotion here.
Looks like it'll be a point for the Rebels now. Apparently that one was in.
Number 1 will serve for the Rebels now. Set is good. Bump by Abby Boyer. Set by Emmy. Spiked by Emma Gegg hard. Waiting for a call. It was not tipped by Park Hills. That'll be a point for the Rebels. St. John still leads 20-17.
St. John thought that was going to be their point. And now the Rebels are in 3 points. Number 1 for the Rebels will serve. Abby Boyer will bump. Another bump from Emmy. Kaylin Fowler sets it over, gets it over. A spike from number 9 and tipped by the Dragons, and a point for the Rebels as they're on a 3-0 run, and a comeback is brewing here in St. John.
Number 1 will serve again for the Rebels. Serve gets over, bump by Abby Boyer, set by Emmy. Emma Gegg with the spike off the wall, bump by Abby, bump by Emma. Dragons cannot save it. That'll be another point for Park Hills and a 4-0 run.
Timeout, St. Genevieve after a 4-0 run by the Rebels, and it is now 20-19 Dragons lead here in set number 2. Turn us up. 2019, we're coming back from the timeout. It was a Dragons timeout. Central did win set 1. I think it was 25-14. This one is closer though, 2019. Number 1 for Rebels will serve. Her serve is over. Abby Boyer will bump. Emmy will set to Kaylin Fowler with a nice spike. And it is going to be Central point.
A lot of talk in the stadium. Number 1 will serve over the net, bump by Abby Boyer, set by Emmy. Jolie with the spike, gets it over. Number 1 with the set. Number 9, soft spike, dig by Emma. Abby cannot get the bump back over the net. That'll be another point for Park Hills. The Dragons do look flustered right now.
Nice run from the Rebels going on. Kale will, nice set. Jolie Parker will spike it. It's a good one. And tried to be saved was the Rebels, and now it is tied at 21s in a tight game. Kaylin Harmon will sub in for Kaylin Fowler in a great game we have going on here.
You can help. That's the momentum we need. Abby Boyer set, gets over the net. Bump, shanked on the bump. That'll be an easy point for St. Genevieve. This is not when you want to make mental errors.
Yep, you're not wrong. Abby Boyer will serve for the Dragons. Her serve over. Good spike from Rebels. Kale will bump it. Jolie will set it. Emma Gegg with the spike, and a good spike. Off the hand. Nice try by number 5 on Central, and now Dragons lead by 2. And 2 more for a Dragons win here in set 2.
Abby Boyer will be serving for the Dragons. Serve is good. Bump by number 5, set by number 10, spike by number 1. In no man's land. That'll be a point for Park Hills. That'll bring it to 23-22. Dragons still on front.
Number 6 for Central will serve. Tight one here in set number 2. Her serve will be over. Kale with a nice set. And Kaylin Harmon will spike it, and it's blocked from Central. Weird block. And now it is tied at 23s. A back-to-back game going on here.
Park Hills will serve. Gets over the net. Emmy bump set by Joey Parker. Spiked by Emma. Bump back by Park Hills. Spiked by number 13. It is in. That'll be point number 24 for the Rebels as the Dragons take a timeout, trying to get this second set before they go down 0-2.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Cords were unplugged. It is tied at 24. Emma Gegg will serve. Remember, you have to win by 2. It's first to 25. Emma Gegg will serve, and it is out to the back of the square. A tough air for the Dragons, and now the Rebels are 1 point away from winning this set.
Number 9 will serve for the Rebels. Serve is good. Bump by Emmy. Set by Jolie. Spiked by Kaylin Harmon. As the Rebels take set 2, the Dragons hope to mount a comeback.
And we're coming back from the second set here. Central took the first set 25-14. That last set was 26-24. Balls mom. Oh yeah, we have a big shout out today to Dana Taylor. Without Dana Taylor, Paul Taylor would not be able to be here tonight. She's a very lovely lady.
And we would also not have these Rice Krispie treats with our nicknames on them.
Yeah, we would not. Oh yeah, and one more thing is that Kyle Schweiss, he is the teacher for the broadcasting today, and we're trying to set up a GoFundMe for his retirement fund. He is retiring here in the next few years. Try to give him a little compensation. And yeah, if you donate to Kyle Schweiss's GoFundMe, any donations would be greatly appreciated. Please and thank you.
Sure. We can't be talking over each other. Are we live? Yeah, we're live.
Can they hear me?
Yeah.
And we will be starting here, starting the start set here in a couple seconds.
All right, you're on now. You're on now.
Yeah, Dana Taylor will be watching it, and Richard Paul will be watching this too.
All right. This is a future PSA. Whenever there's an almost snow day, I need Paul to make the call.
We do need Paul to make the call.
If Paul makes the call, we don't go to school.
There may be some streams that might be able to be closed.
Thank. We appreciate it very much here at St. Gen R2.
Oh, yeah,
We are in fact live, and we'll have the third set will be coming underway. We'll have Abby Boyer starting off here for St. John, and the Rebels did take the first 2 sets. And the serve from Abby Boyer will be hit into the net, making a Rebels point. Rebels start off here leading 1-0.
Looks like number 9 will be serving for the Rebels. Serve is good. Set by Jolie Parker. Spiked by Kaylin Harmon. Bump by Abby Boyer. Set by Jolie Parker. Spiked by Emma Gagg. It is good. That'll be a point, Dragons. We're tied at 1-1.
Emma Gagg up to serve for the Dragons.
Here, hold this. Hold it in place. There you go.
Gagg with the serve. Recovered by Gagg. Clements with the spike. Unfortunately tipped out.
And that was a Rebels. that was a Rebels point, and we did have a guest speaker on here today, and that was Paul Taylor speaking there. It is first time on the broadcast, so any difficulties we may had is on us. But in Central with the serve did go into the net, making a St. John point, and it'll be 2-2 here in the third.
Jolie Parker will be serving for the Dragons. Serve is good. Set by 6 and then set by 10. That'll be a fault. That's a point for the Dragons. There's now 3-2 in the third set as the Dragons hope to make a 3-set comeback.
And we'll have a serve here from Jolie Parker. The serve will be just over the net. Good serve here. Rebels with the tip over will get down in the Dragons' court, making a Rebels point.
Just a love tap will get it done right there. Dragons were on their heels, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. Looks like number 11 will be serving for the Rebels. Serve clears the net. Bump by Abby Boyer, set by Jolie Parker. Swatted by the Rebels. That'll be a point for the Rebels. And McGegg tried to save it, but it was no good right there. So 3-4 Rebels.
We'll have another serve here from number 11 from the Rebels. Serve will be over. Good save from Emma Gagg, but will not be high enough, making a Rebels point.
This is throwback to whenever you played WWE.
No, okay, so number 11 will be serving for the Rebels. Serve is just over in the net. Dig by Emma Gagg. Saved by Jolie, but
And we've got the Dragons with a little bit of miscommunication there.
no play on the volleyball there.
No. And the Rebels will serve here. I have a pass from Jolie Parker, spiked by Sophie Huck, will be rebounded by the Rebels. Spiked by the Rebels, will be out the back of the Dragons' court. Oh, there was a tip at the net. Went out the back of the Dragons' court, making a Rebels point. Refs call it a tip at the net.
Number 11 will be serving for the Rebels in this 3-7 volleyball game. Serve is good. Bump by Kale Clemens and his wide right. Not even savable there. We have a timeout for the Dragons. It is a 3-8 ball game as the Dragons try to come back.
will be a Rebels ball here. Number 11 with the serve. The serve will be over to the Dragons court. Pass from Joey Parker's tipped over by Kel Clements, who will get down, making it a Dragons point. Central leading here in the third, 8-4.
Number 11, Vivian Kiefer, will be serving for the Dragons. Serve is good. Bump by number 11, set by number 10, spiked by number 1, walled up by St. Gen. That'll be a point for St. Genevieve. Let's hope some momentum gets rolling here in a 5-8 ball game, favoring the Rebels.
And it will be a Dragon serve here from Vivian Kiefer, and the serve will be over. Rebels with a miss hit there, and it will get down for a Dragons point.
If you're St. Gen, this is exactly what you want them to do.
Bang.
Vivian Kiefer will be serving again for the Dragons. Serve is good. Bump by number 11. Bumped again by number 10. Spiked by number 1. Bumped high in the air. Taken by Sophie Hook. Bumped over the net by Kel Clements. Bumped again by number 9. Bumped by number 11. Spiked by number 1. Kel Clements gets it in the air. Joey Parker bumps it. Spiked by Kel Clements. Bumped by number 11. Set by 10. Spiked by 1. Vivian Kiefer saves it. That'll be a point for the Rebels.
I think we had I don't know what the call was there.
Honestly, I don't either. I didn't attend the rules meeting for this one, so.
St. Genevieve might have touched the net there, but we are not sure. Again, we are not professionals at the sport, so we're still learning as we go. But we have number 7 with the serve here from Central. Will be passed from Joey Parker, spiked by Kel Clements, tipped over by Kel Clements. Oh, a spike here from the Rebels. Good save from Emma Gay. Abby Boyer pass to Kel Clements, will be tipped over. Rebels here set up a spike. Will be just down in the Dragons' court, making the Rebels point. Rebels are leading 10-6 here in the third.
Those little love taps are killing St. Genevieve right now. They're just ending up right where the Dragons aren't, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. 6-10 ball game. Number 7 with the serve by the Rebels. Abby Boyer bump, set by Joey Parker, spiked by Kel Clements. Walled up, back over the net. Joey Parker sets for Sophie Hook, walled up again. Bump by McGagg, bump by Abby Boyer, and that'll be a point for the Rebels. Just couldn't get it up there. It'll be a 6-11 ball game for the Rebels.
Will be a Rebel serve here again by number 7. The serve will be over. Have a bump here from Abby Boyer. Pass from Joey Parker, spiked by Sophie Hook. A little bit of a miss hit there. Spike here from the Rebels will be out the back of the Dragons' court. It'll be a Dragons point.
Kel Clements will serve for the Dragons. Gets over the net barely. Number 7 bumps, set by 10. Out of nowhere, and McGagg dumps it back over the net. That'll be a point for the Dragons. 8-11 in favor of the Rebels.
We'll have Kel Clements serving here for the Dragons. Serve will be over. Have the Rebels setting up a spike here. Will be saved by Abby Boyer. Pass from Joey Parker, hit over by Emma Gay. Good save there from the Dragons. Rebels with a spike blocked by St. Gen. With a good save from the Rebels off the net. Joey Parker passes to Kaylin Fowler. Spike will be out the back of the Rebels court. Be a central point.
Looks like number 1 will be serving for the Rebels. Serve is good. Bump by Kel Clements. Set by Joey Parker for Emma Gagg. Gets a little dump over the net. Number 1 scrambles to save it. Number 9 spikes it over. Abby Boyer bumps in the air. Almost a miscommunication. Spiked by Emma Gagg. A little triple touch action. That'll be a point for the Rebels.
And we did have a lift there from the Dragons. Just gave the Rebels a point there. Rebels are leading 13-8, and the serve from Central will be over by number 1. Tip by Joey Parker, a hit by Kaylin Fowler out the back of the court of the Rebels. Will be another Rebels point.
A little too much elbow grease on that one. Hit the ball a little bit too solid. Number 1 will serve. Kel Clements bumps it up, set by Joey Parker. Tried to I guess, pushed the ball over the net. Emma Gegg bumps backwards over the net. Number 1 sets for number 21. Emma Gegg tries to get the dig, but could not. That'll be a point for the Rebels again. Timeout, St. Genevieve. And an 8-15 ball game in favor of the Rebels.
You gave.
Okay, bro. Okay, we'll have the Rebels ball here. We'll have number 1 serving. Okay, the Rebels serving. The serve is over. I have a bump from Kale Clemens, pass from Sophie Huck. Spike by Emma Gegg will be blocked by the Rebels, but good save from the Dragons. Another spike from Emma Gegg is just over the net. And a no man's land from the Rebels. Be a St. John point. Emerson Brown.
Emmy will serve the ball. Bump by 7, set by 10, spike by 9. That'll be a point for the Rebels.
We'll be in the Rebels. All have 2 substitutions here, 13 and 6 in for 21 and 11. We'll have number 6 serving here for the Rebels. Ball will be over. Pass from Emerson Brown. Tipped over by Kaylin Fowler. Blocked by the Rebels, but a good save from the Dragons. And a central player trips. Hopefully she's good on the court.
Yeah, those hurt.
Yeah, that did not feel good landing straight on your back, but
the floor is real here, so
but
can
she
imagine
is,
that doesn't feel too good.
Number 9 is.
Well, the serve by Abby Boyer.
She is good.
Bump. 13 with the spike. Real quick point for the Central Rebels there. The Rebels lead 10-17.
St. John needs a little bit of comeback here to stay in this game. We have number 9 serving again for the Rebels. Serve is over. Bump by Emerson Brown. Pass from Jolie Parker. Spike by Emma Gegg will be tipped by the Rebels. Rebels send up a spike here. Well, Jolie Parker, pass to Kaylin Harmon. Spike tipped by the Rebels and will be out, making a St. John point. Rebels lead here 17-11.
Looks like Emma Gegg will be serving for the Dragons here. Serve is good. Bump by number 6, set by number 10, spike by number 7, walled up, bump backwards by Kaylin Harmon, bump by Abby Boyer in no man's land. That'll be a point for the Rebels. Rebels lead 11-18.
Well, number 10 serving here for the Rebels. Jump serve will be just over, and we have a good serve, little miss hit from the Dragons will lead to a Central point.
Set by Kaylin Harmon. Spike by Kaylin Harmon. Bump by number 10. Spike by number 6 over the net. Abby Boyer bumps. Set by Joey Parker. Spike by Kale Clemens. Bump, save. See if the Rebels can rally here. They cannot. That'll be a point for the Dragons. It's a 13-19 ball game. Or it should be.
No, it's St. John point, 19-12.
There we go.
And we have serve here from Jolie Parker is over. Miss hit from the Rebels, but a good save there. Number 9 hit over. Bump from Jolie Parker. Hit over by Kaylin Harmon. Miscommunication from the Rebels will be a St. John point.
Miscommunication by the Rebels. St. John capitalizes on it. Jolie Parker will serve. Serve is good. Number 6 sets, bump by number 10, spiked by number 6, I believe, or spiked by number 7. Off the net, that'll be a point for the Dragons. It is now 14-19 for the St. Genevieve Dragons.
We'll have a serve here from Joey Parker. The serve will be over. Rebels tipped it over. And the Rebels they did touch the net on that last play, making a St. John point.
Joey Parker will serve again for the Dragons. Serve is good. Bump by number 6. Set by 10. Spiked. Kale Clemens bumps in the air. Kalen Harmon will spike it over. Number 10 sets for number 7. Spiked over. Abby Boyer with the bump. Set by Jolie. Spiked by Kalen. Walled up. That'll be a point for the Rebels. At this time, we'd like to thank everybody for the massive fan support in the student section.
I think St. John has a total about 10 people here in the student section today. Wasn't exactly a packed crowd, but we appreciate everybody that has showed up. And Central did have a serve over the net. Miss hit by the Dragons will go out, resulting in a Central point.
I believe number 11 will be serving for the Rebels. Serve gets over from number 11. Bump by Sophie Hook. Set, spiked by Kale Clemens. Set by number 7, spiked by number 9. Tipped, bumped by Emma Gegg. Set by Kalen Harmon. A miss hit on the spike. That'll be another point for the Rebels.
And the Rebels are leading here 22-15. Have number 11 with the serve from the Rebels. Serve will be over. Bumped by Emma Gegg. Pass from Jolie Parker. Spiked by Kalen Harmon. Blocked by Central. And a good try from St. John, but will result in a Central point.
Looks like number 11 will be serving again for the Rebels. Serve is good. Bump by Emma Gegg. Set by Jolie Parker. Spiked by Kalen Harmon. The wall tipped it. Bumped up in the air by 10. Spiked over by number 1, keeping it safe. Jolie Parker bumps in the air. Spiked by Kale Clemens. Bump by number 9. Set by 10. Spiked by number 1. Bump by Jolie. Set by Sophie Hook. Spiked by Kale Clemens again. Tipped. Bumped in the air. Sky high. Number 7 bumps again. Number 11 spikes it over. Emma Gegg bumps. Set by Jolie. Spiked by Kalen Harmon is out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Rebels.
The ball was tipped at the net.
So that'll be a point St. Genevieve.
Ball was tipped at the net from the Rebels spike, we believe.
Or from the St. Genevieve spike. Tipped by the Rebels.
Yeah, tipped by the Rebels, and the ball did go out there. We have Vivian Kiefer with the serve here from St. Gen. Serve will be over. Ball is hit back over by the Rebels. Spike from Kale Clemens is blocked by the Rebels, but did get over the net. That'll be a St. John point.
Vivian Kiefer will serve again for the Dragons. Serve is good. Bump by number 9. Set by number 10. Spiked. I don't know who that was. Wall did not work. That'll be a point for the Rebels. Rebels are now 1 point away from the victory and completing the 3-set sweep.
We have a substitution here. We'll have Abby Boyer in for Vivian Kiefer, and Kalen Harmon is subbed out. Abby Boyer will be in. Serve from number 7 from Central. Pass from Julie Park. Just spiked by Sophie Huck. Will be down in a St. John point. Rebels are leading 24-18 here, the third.
That was a clutch spike from St. John right there. 1 point away from losing the whole game. Right on the line. Served by Kale Clemens. Bumped straight ahead over by number 1. Set by Jolie Parker. Sophie Hook with the spike. Rides along the net. Makes it over just in time. That'll be a point St. Genevieve. That'll make it a 19-24 ball game.
another spike here from St. John. Spike by McGee, saved from the Rebels. Another spike from the Rebels, back over, and missed hit by Kel Clements. Will go out the back of St. John's court. And the Rebels win here today, 25-19. Central did win 3 consecutive sets. And that'll be it for the St. John and Park Hills volleyball game. You can tune in tomorrow, SG Dragons TV, for the St. John and Park Hills football game.
And please donate to the Kyle Schweiss Retirement Fund. We will see you guys next time.